is going on, YouTube? Pass the prop back here yet again. It's crazy to say to me right now, but year 4. This is our first show of year 4 NFL. Join as always, Stu. It's year 4, man. I can't believe I'm saying that with you. I said it before. Just having I was doing the shows at my old work in the top little part of the attic before I had a little setup spot here at my house. It looks a lot different, but we're still back doing the same shit.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of different backgrounds. I gotta spice this one up. I was actually just thinking that earlier. I was like, I need to get some posters and shit, just so it doesn't look like I've been kidnapped or anything like that. But yeah, it's crazy. It all started. He sent me a DM a couple weeks before the season started. We were both on the same page of like, yeah, we want to talk about it, and it turned into this. So appreciate all you guys that have joined us, whether you're new, you just started, or whether you've been here since the beginning. It's been a blast. And yeah, hopefully we can keep reaching new heights, keep winning money. Obviously, every NFL season has been profitable. I'm very proud of that over here. We do the recap, we do the picks every week, and let's do it again, right? I mean, let's have another good one. Why not?
Yeah, I know we were over the 20 unit mark for a little while last year. I know towards the end we kind of fizzle out. Obviously, when we have like those, like week 15, 16 to you got to figure out who's, wanting to play. We had a lot of those close ones, but no cigar. But still 11 games over last year. 13.8 was our number last year. Obviously, you guys have been here before. We have a lot more long shots in the NFL season versus when we do, our MLB, because obviously it's tough to do MLB long shots because it's hard enough to just win straight bets in MLB. So excited to get back to it. Obviously today, if you read the title, we'll be doing a live best ball draft. This will be almost all fantasy exclusively. We will have tomorrow. I think we'll do futures. Maybe I'll sneak in some MLB. We'll see how I'm feeling, but we'll do some NFL futures on the show tomorrow. Obviously Thursday, we'll do Thursday night game. We'll also have Friday, I assume. I'm assuming we'll do Thursday and Friday bets, and then Friday will be all for Sunday. Because we don't want to do Friday just a single showdown. We don't have a full show for the biggest week of the year, week 1. So that's kind of how we'll do it throughout the week. So we'll be here every day this week, breaking down ready for week 1. But yeah, it should be fun. Anything else you want to say, Sue, before we kind of get things moving?
No, yeah, leave a like if you haven't already. Send us to, your friends, your grandmothers. Tell them we're back. We're back, baby. It's time to go. Like you said, full week of NFL content. And yeah, I'm excited to dive into it, talk about some of our favorite players. If you guys have any questions, drop them in now, and we'll obviously get to it over the course of the show.
Yeah, have you got any year long? I know you said you had another year long. How did that draft go? Or have you been feeling pretty good about all those? You've been getting good draft grades. I know Yahoo sends you out those draft grades. You've been chilling on those or what?
It's crazy. The draft grades are always terrible. I got a D- in my home league where I freaking destroyed everyone. It said one of my worst picks was like Ibuka in the 70s as well. It's like, what are you guys doing here? Like, who writes these? I think I should be able to write the draft reports going forward. It seems like AI BS to me. So the draft grades are never good. I also don't draft defenses or kickers in leagues that don't force you to. I'll normally draft a guy that needs an IR slot or something like that, or needs an injury slot. And yeah, I'll take a defense or a kicker last minute because I'm just never going to be the guy that's drafting it used to be Justin Tucker. Now it's the Dallas kicker. I'm never going to be the guy taking that over a real position player, like a sleeper running back or something like that. So that's something I've always done. It might not be the smartest, but if you're willing to like stream defenses, pick on the Saints every week, pick on in the past the Panthers or the Giants, like that's how I do it. And I think you can generally replace it unless there's like an insanely good defensive team that just crushes out there.
Yeah, it's tough for me because I think I got 2 A's, but one of them was a keeper league, so it's tough. Like the grades are tough on that because I'm getting Ladd McConkey in the 15th round, right? No shit, I'm gonna get a good grade for that, because he was my keeper from the year before. But like I've been and I was telling you, I've been in the mindset in these is everybody's rushing to grab those top like 8 running backs. And I feel like I'm getting way better value at receiver in these rounds. So, like, I was the 7th overall pick in my big league. I ended up grabbing Malik Neighbors and Drake London in the back-to-back because the 2 guys lost their second-round picks for their keeper to keep those running backs. So I was just chilling. I ended up grabbing those 3 and McConkey. I'm loaded there, having to roll with, a little bit Kenneth Walker, Breece Hall, and feeling pretty good about it. I got Jaden Daniels coming in the 3rd round. So I didn't draft a running back till like round 4 or 5. And I'm like, that's kind of the way you have to do it, dude, right? That's got to be the way you do it. You can't, you got to either go full force, all high-end running backs, or do it kind of what I do and just kind of push, a little bit, push it a little bit later and figure your shit out later and just run by the seat of your pants.
Yeah, and I mean, it depends on how many bench spots you have or if you're best ball versus season long, but there's so many split backfields with the way running backs are now that there's a lot of potential all over the case. JCM is obviously talked about with Washington a lot, but you even got Dylan Sampson, who could be the starter. No, Judkins obviously has not signed his contract yet, even after being cleared of his criminal charges. He's still not on the team. So you got Jerome Ford and Dylan Sampson. That's going to be the 1 and 2. Those guys are free at the end of your drafts because obviously the offense overall isn't going to be super impressive. So it's you can kind of piece together that production, especially if you miss on it early. While wide receiver, I mean, once it kind of falls off that cliff, there are a couple late guys, but you're asking for multiple injuries, or you're asking for a rookie to play way better than their 8th round grade. You know what I mean? It's kind of tricky there. So it's an interesting balance, but I just think you can find more value with these high upside running backs late. Well, wide receivers, it's a lot tougher, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about it too. The top scoring receiver is going to beat a top scoring running back every time, right? It's just PPR. Obviously, that obviously makes a huge difference. But grabbing Neighbors, McConkey, and Drake London, rolling that with Daniels, I'm feeling pretty good. Rolling there. I'm a little different though. I'll wait till the first person takes a kicker, and then they wait, and then nobody drafts one, and then I'll grab the second one. So I grab Dicker. But he's 2 rounds after Aubrey. So somebody grabs Aubrey and thinks all the kickers are going to go. And that never happens. Everybody waits super late. But Dicker, I'm gonna take him. I got him in both leagues, and I'm ready for the 4th and 1s with Harbaugh and him kicking those field goals, bro. That's what I got to rely on,
That's live for sure. I think the sleeper is the Jags guy. Little, I think is his name. The guy that just hit the.
But he was going 3rd or 4th in ours. He was 3rd or 4th kicker off the board.
I've seen him drop in a lot of other ones, maybe more casual ones where they didn't see the preseason game or something. Because if he's available out there, that's a great pickup because it doesn't really have the name value like some of the other guys. And I always draft my boy Young Ho every year. He can't kick over 50. So they don't even really try anymore. But under 50, he's kind of locked down. There's another old guy that's like that too. The Raiders kicker. He's always been really good to me as well. I forget his name. Carlson. He's fucking automatic inside. Even he's actually pretty solid over 50 as well now. Just some of those mid-level guys are always on your waiver wire.
I would go out and grab fucking McManus if you need a kicker, bro. That dude's gonna kick so many fucking field goals, dude. So many. I wish the Packers would go for it a little bit more because they don't. They're kind of in that mid range. But McManus got a fucking hammer, dude. That dude's hammering that shit. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. And I guess you want to get this thing started. I can enter my entry here, and we can get going. And then obviously we can talk in between because obviously these drafts take a little while. So if you're ready, I can share my screen and we can go and get this thing rolling.
Yeah, works for me. Yeah, for anyone that's just hopping in, we're gonna go do a live best ball. Think you said you dropped one in the Millie Maker right there.
Yeah, we're gonna do the fucking Millie, dude. Fuck it, we're gonna do it. I have yet to do a Millie Maker draft. I have yet to do a draft on my laptop. I don't think I've ever done it.
Yeah, that's a
weird.
phone only.
It's really weird, dude. So yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna fill fast. There's already 7 in here. Wow, that was fast. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's degen time. People are getting their last minute ones in,
All right. So. I've gotten pick 3 a few times, and I've gotten very lucky and gotten Bijan at that because people have been grabbing Barkley a lot. What's your thoughts on the CeeDee Lamb stuff? I know a lot of people have been talking about him being number 1 overall receiver in fantasy this year. I have Dak as my second highest exposed quarterback. Are you in that same department? Jake Ferguson's my top-owned tight end. Are you in that spot there?
100%. I think it's more priced to now. People have kind of caught up a little
he's
bit.
at 4 now overall, which is crazy.
And even on Underdog, I think he's actually 3 on Underdog as well. So it's just telling, like, the thing is, you're not getting as much of a discount, especially on Dak anymore, but I'm fully there. I think they're going to be a pass-first offense. They made no improvements to the running game at all. Fucking Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, Blue, the rookie, like, that's your running back room? Come on. It's disgusting. So, yeah, I think they're going to throw a ton. I think it's going to be an awesome offense. I'll take as much CeeDee Lamb as possible. For me, the way I look at the top 5, I'm normally Chase 1, Bijan. I'd go Lamb 2, Bijan 3, Gibbs 4, and Barkley 5. And honestly, I kind of wish I had more Gibbs. I think now if I had to start things all over, I would take Gibbs over Bijan a little bit more as well. Just because I think with the offensive line downgrades, with some of the Lions' problems, I think the pass catching could get even better for Gibbs, surprisingly. So I don't know. They're all really good. You're never going to mess up here at the top, but that's my top 5.
Okay. Can you guys all see this well? If you can, just hit yes in the chat or do something in the chat. Just so I know you guys can see it. I'm trying to view it as well as I can see the time and the top people. So if you can, if you could send that would be great, just to help us out, to make sure that we're getting it all there for you. 30-second drafts, each one moves pretty quick. So if you guys could tell me if this is, you guys can see well.
It looks
I know
good
it's
to me.
tough for me on my end, just because I obviously have it. So
So what are we doing here? What do you
I
think?
am up. We have Barkley or CeeDee. What do you think?
I mean, I'm good starting out with CeeDee. I like Saquon as much as the next guy, but I'm fine starting wide receiver here. I'm perfectly cool with that.
All right, we got him there. I got
Sounds
CeeDee
good.
in there. He's to start off here. And obviously now with being a third pick, we got to wait for a while. Usually we can get close to like this range. I think we're usually around that Achane, Bucky Irving range is usually where we end up getting. Wow, Gibbs went over Barkley in this one too. You got to remember, this is the Millie, so you're going for it, right? We're going for the top upside, right? That I mean, the odds of you winning this are, lottery, dude. It's lottery. There's 800,000. They gave me 4 free ones, bro. That's how they're just trying to fill this bad boy. And obviously now you just saw how fast this one filled there. But I'm assuming Saquon goes here. This guy must be auto-drafted in this one. Oh, my God. Jefferson went. Oh, my God. Saquon at 6. Christ.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. And honestly, what's going to suck is when these dumbasses are auto-drafting and then they get the best one. Give this dude a fucking defense, dog. Give him something shitty. Like, if you're going to auto-draft, like, give me something crappy. You shouldn't just get a best player available. Half the time it works out. It sucks.
Yeah, I agree. But, it is what it is. It's the
McCaffrey. Okay, so we got those guys. Obviously, I'm expecting all the running backs to go here pretty quick. I've been seeing Genty go even higher than where he's at here. I've been seeing him above St. Brown very often on those. So hopefully how receivers are saying how receivers are stacked. I don't disagree, but like they're like what Stu said a little bit before is like there is a distinct drop off when you get out from the high end number 2s. Once you're done with those, you're kind of screwed, bro. Like if you're having to start those guys, it's tough.
It also depends on what format you're in. 2 wide receiver and 3 wide receiver leagues are a lot different, and some people even are in the double flex now. I'm seeing that. But most of my stuff is 3 wide receiver, underdog, obviously, and then my season long as well. So like, do you really want your wide receiver 3 to be like, I don't know, like some of these, mid guys after it falls off? Like, it's a little scary. You know what I mean? Well, I'd much rather stack the board at the top there. But how far away are we? Okay,
we're 10 picks yet. We're 10 picks out. Assuming Genty and all these guys are going to go here, we'll be coming in around, I believe around Josh Jacobs at 22.
Did someone just take Josh
Jacobs? Oh my God, Jacobs! What the fuck?
Well, that's a little much.
That's a reach. Well, now Genty's at 14. I still don't take. I think I have 1 share of Genty in any of my best ball. I can't do it. Am I crazy for that? Like Chase Brown just went, Jacobs went for that. Am I crazy that Genty is a little high, or is that just me being a little?
No, I see why. Because the offensive upside isn't there. Like when you got Chase Brown, that's the Bengals offense. They're going to be awesome this year. They're going to score a ton of touchdowns. So even if he scores less because you got Jamar Chase there, the total pie is much bigger. Well, like The Raiders are scary. You got Bowers, who's going to catch 1,000 passes this year. I'm not sure how they move the ball down the field effectively. Like, yeah, I'm a little scared of Genty, but he has fallen kind of far enough. Like, I don't know if I'd be taking Josh Jacobs over him. I don't know about that. I can see the argument, but yeah, he's definitely fallen a little bit here for sure.
How is this possible? You had to have some keepers here, right? There's no chance. I mean, Nico's like 8 or 9, right? I mean, Brian Thomas is what, 15?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, and he goes higher. Like, if I was this guy drafting, I'd take Thomas probably right now at like 17. Yeah, there he goes. Right, I love Drake London.
We're up in 5 picks here, Stu, and then we're gonna have back-to-back. Drake London just went.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get Bucky Irving or McConkey. Those have been my guys. I have a lot of those guys. I like them. So.
Yeah, I've been less on Ladd recently with Keenan Allen signing, and I like Herbert and I like the Chargers a lot. I'm still on board. And Omarion Hampton being drafted, Najee Harris, I just think they might be a little slow and run heavy.
Okay, Ladd just went, so that takes it from us. So
nice.
I mean, you can get JT or Irving as long as one of them doesn't go.
I would love if we could get Bucky here. That would be so nice. That would be a great start.
I just don't know. I mean, you got to hope somebody takes Brock Bowers. There goes Taylor.
Yeah.
Last pick before. I'm assuming Bucky goes here. If Bucky goes, are you going Bowers here?
I don't hate it. I'm more of a McBride. I'm more of a McBride guy, but you're not even getting a discount on the. You're normally get. I want McBride at 30, not 25 or you know.
Yeah, he's right here, dude. I have a lot of him. Yeah, there goes Bucky.
There it is. I don't mind either Bowers. I see you circling on Allen. I don't mind that either. If you want to go, I have a lot of Buffalo.
Allen's my second most exposed. I don't have any Bowers. I don't think so. I don't mind having exposure to him.
I'm good with. He's going to catch 1 billion passes this year. I'm good with Bowers. And also that means we get a cheap wide or quarterback late in the draft as well to kind of.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of Sam Darnold too late in the draft just because I have a lot of JSN like I showed you. But we're up in 3 picks again. McBride just went. I mean, we might. Oh my God, if we get, I was surprised. Josh Allen or
Lamar, the elite quarterbacks. Yep.
Yeah,
this is where you take.
Or get Kyron. I know you're not a huge Kyron guy. I'm not either, but. We can get Lamar Jackson or Kyron. Those are your 2, obviously.
Yeah, I'm taking Lamar here, probably. I mean, you can stack him with Andrews later. Obviously, you can get. I don't love Flowers as much, but Bateman pretty cheap later. I like that pick a lot.
All right, let's take a peek. We are not going to be up till 51 now, so we got 20 or 18 picks in between us. But obviously, Lamar Jackson, Bowers, CeeDee Lamb, obviously very high upside guys. Like I said, we got to be different, dude. You got to be different when you're in the millie and you're going for a, for the big boy here. JSN, obviously a good pick there. Obviously, we're going to need some running backs. I'm assuming everybody's going to reach for all these running backs very early. What is this Hampton shit, dude? How is he inside top 30 now? Like that baffles me.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because you can tell they want to run the ball really bad. They just couldn't last year. Yeah, I don't know. I liked Hampton in college, but I honestly, when I watched him play, I bet on him a lot. He was my most bet player last year. I didn't really see like lockdown first round pick guy that's gonna crush. I saw good, well-rounded running back. You know what I mean? But I didn't see like all-star talent. Like even from the preseason stuff, Henderson, who's now shot way up the board.
Yeah, Henderson's right here at 37.
He's probably more
36.
talented. Like he has more burst. I see more. He gets injured all the time. If you didn't watch college, you got to stay on the field to play. But in terms of like burst and talent, I think I even like Henderson's profile a little bit more than Hampton.
Well, I think Hampton had such a high thing on his receiving game, right? He has a ton of stuff in the receiving game, but last year we didn't see it, right, from any of the backs really for the Chargers. Obviously, having Eckler there for so long, you get a little bit spoiled. But now you didn't really have anybody receiving out of the backfield.
Also, Henderson is a better pass protector than Hampton, arguably just as good of a pass catcher. Like, I don't think the gap is that big. Like, Hampton caught a decent amount of balls in college, but I didn't feel like I was watching Austin Eckler out there. I just felt like I was watching a running back that, even like how Josh Jacobs is now up to like 3 balls a game kind of thing. Like, I saw more of just a bell cow catching passes that they just didn't want to take the guy off the field, And Hampton's good, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I can't really get to Hampton at his price either. It's not a guy I'm a big fan of there. Just with the competition, Najee's playing week 1 as well. Najee Harris is a pain in the ass. He'll probably steal a couple touchdowns. He's not super efficient. But he's a grinder.
That boy's gonna steal like 8. He's gonna just be in there for 1-yarders, bro. Like he's gonna vulture what Jaylen Warren did to him last year, bro. He gets him down to the 3, and then
problem is Najee was like Rashad White last year. Like he was just kind of bad. Maybe it was injury and stuff. I don't know. He needs a bounce back, though. We need to, to see.
How happy would I be to get fucking Kenneth Walker here, bro? And I would love me some Kenneth Walker. That might be something we talk about here, Stu, is I have an ungodly amount of Zach Charbonnet. I have a decent amount of Kenneth Walker. I have him in my biggest league, Kenneth Walker. I'm like in on Seattle, bro. With how good that defense is. I mean, I'm seeing some of these, like I saw the Ringer wrote them as the number 1 defense in their thing, bro. Like, is that kind of crazy? I know number 1's a little much, but Charbonnet got a ton of touches last year. We saw it when Kenneth Walker was out. You could see him handle bell cow type of load. Kenneth Walker, when he plays, is getting 20 touches a game. I mean, we could see, a little bit more training wheels on Sam Darnold here, with McDonald being obviously a big-time defensive coach. But, damn, dude, I'm pretty high on both backs. I think that'd be my biggest stand this year. Than most is I like both. Am I crazy?
No, I'm with you. And I actually like Seattle. I like the win total over as well. It's like 7.5 juiced or 8.5 at like a more regular price, but I like it. I personally am on board. I agree with the defense. I didn't think they were going to get as much shine, and maybe nationally they haven't, like NFL Network kind of guys, but the Ringer, these like smarter, like online organizations. Yeah. I mean, it's good that they're getting that hype because they have, I think, one of the most creative defensive coaches in the league. How you look at a Sean McVay for offense is how I think you should look at a McDonald for defense, a guy that can do a lot with a little. And now he has a lot. Right, they drafted more. They got that safety out of, I believe, South Carolina. I don't know how to say his name.
Or whatever. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try.
But he was on Washington's radar. Great, just he can do a lot of things. You know what I mean? And then you add in, I believe, Lawrence from Dallas as well. Huge fan of that team. I agree. I like Seattle. I think they're gonna make life really difficult, and I think they're gonna run down everyone's throats. Like I think it's gonna be a very.
Come on now. I feel like even if Walker goes, I'm drafting Tyreek. We're already really late for Tyreek.
Yeah, the Tyreek vibes are really bad. I don't mind passing it at this point. It's a good ADP value, but I don't.
They left me Kenneth Walker, bro.
I think we should just take Walker. We need the
running. Oh yeah, for sure. I thought Walker was going that last pick, bro. I
Yeah.
did not think he was making it to us, but I will more than happy. I love that we got to do that because I've been kind of crazy on Kenneth Walker, bro. I've been pretty high on him, and I've been trying to get both, dude. I've been trying to get him and Charbonnet in a couple. Just in case you get one bell cow and it's like what, the 4th round that I'm getting Kenneth Walker in.
And we're in my favorite little range. I like a lot of these wide receivers here. J-Mo, I think, is another great pick. I know you and me are both big on Ridley, which is nice. Ibeka, I'm not going to take him at this price anymore.
Yeah, he's way too high, dude.
It was good while it lasted, but we're past that. I Chuba is good.
Breece Hall just went. Holy shit, Breece Hall went before Jameson Williams. Wow.
Yeah, but I think Chuba is a good option.
DK is still there. Jesus Christ.
Who is?
DK is still there. Usually they've been grabbing him a lot earlier.
Yeah, DK is not a guy I have a ton of. I'm not going to lie.
Emeka Egbuka just went. Damn, dude. I don't know.
I don't think you can really go super wrong here. I do think I don't know. What do you think? I think J-Mo and Chuba are both good picks, personally. DJ Moore, pretty solid one as well.
I like them all, dude. I like both these. I feel like it's harder to find a better running back.
Yeah, let's do Chuba and let's go wide receiver next after that.
Yeah. We got a little wait, but this will be the range where we're going to double wide up, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
We got a really nice tight end, which is when all these guys are going to start reaching for those, right? They're going to all start trying to grab those middle tier ones. I'm hoping that we can get maybe the backup being I've been getting a little bit of Evan Ingram, but I've also been getting a ton, like I said before to you guys, I've been getting a ton of Jake Ferguson because I've been just grabbing Dak and he falls really late, dude. I've been getting a lot of Ferguson. He's my number one exposed tight end. And I'm like, and I love it, dude. Like, that offensive line ain't that good, bro, and they're going to be behind in a lot of fucking games.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I mean, it feels like they added Pickens and we've just forgotten that like Ferguson is still there as well. Like it's weird. I'm fully with you. It feels like the pricing disrespect he's got is a little bit too high. There's no backup that's going to interfere at all. Like they just gave him a $50 million contract this summer. Like, yeah, I'm taking a ton of Ferguson. So, and yeah, I mean, the good thing about going high level quarterback and high level tight end is you don't have to go 3. You can only go 2 if you want. I'm a 2 quarterback guy if you're playing in a big tournament.
I've been grabbing 3 in a lot just because I've gotten in a lot of trouble, a lot of injuries on my quarterbacks.
But when you're trying to win $1 million, if Lamar Jackson gets injured, we're fucked no matter what. We're not winning $1 million, right? If it's Sam Darnold and Geno Smith at the end, you're fucked. You're not. You know what I mean?
I'm grabbing more for
we're done.
I'm grabbing more for like those like 1 to 2 week injuries because I've seen a lot of those where it's like, dude, I told you this before when I saw him play the Packers, bro. I'm grabbing Daniel Jones, bro. I like the rushing upside, and I don't have to spend any fucking value on this dude. He's like the second last quarterback. I'm grabbing him and Flacco, bro. If I only do 1 quarterback, I'll just grab him and Flacco as my last 2, and they're going to chuck, bro. They're just going to chuck it.
Yeah. I see the vision. I'd only do that if I
have a high-end guy.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I don't need 3 quarterbacks. Like, if I have Lamar Jackson, you just don't. Because if it's a smaller contest, if it's like a more even middle-sized one, then there's an argument there. But we're shooting for the big money here. And like Flacco and Sam Darnold or those tier quarterbacks, they're not going to outscore Lamar Jackson if he's playing very often. Maybe once or twice.
No, I just need him to make my lineup twice. And this is the first time, and this is the thing, that's why I talked about Daniel Jones. This dude isn't going to have to run for his fucking life for the first time ever. Like that line is like how many times exponentially better than that Giants offensive line. That offensive line was fucking horrible. Horrible.
Running for his life could be a little good for fantasy. It makes him use his legs more.
But and I don't get any passing yards. That's the thing. He was just so scared. Anyway. He had like more rush attempts than passing attempts in those games because he was running so much.
But I
guess you have Saquon too, and that also was there. We are up in 6 picks. Looking at wide receivers that are available, I have a fuckload of Debo already. If we could Zay Flowers to pair, that would be ideal.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But I doubt we're going to get him, seeing as somebody's going to probably auto draft and take him. But yeah, there he goes. I'm not getting any Travis Hunter. I have none. What is your thoughts on that?
I have some Hunter. I'm not like, I don't need it. He's fallen a little farther back than he was before, so that's cool. I would take him, if you go back to the wide receiver tab, I would take him above like Olave. Like when you get to that, like Olave scares the shit out of me with that offense. I'd actually take him over Diggs as well. I'd rather take DeMario Douglas or even Booty free in the last round, or even Kyle Williams later. I don't need any Stephon Diggs at his advanced age at this point. So, yeah, I'll take Hunter if he falls because I like I'm a Jags guy this year. I'm in on the Jags. I think.
What's your thought on me grabbing Swift here and getting that third running back for that flex, and then I don't have to worry about running back till how long?
Yeah, I don't mind.
I don't like many of these receivers, and I'm assuming we're losing a couple more because Debo just went. And now everybody's reaching for the receivers because they all reach for running backs early. We might get lucky,
What's the all? Like is Swift going to be there? Oh, he's going to
Swift and Pacheco are the top 2.
If they're there, I think Swift's kind of undervalued at this point, especially if you can pair him with that rookie in the last round that they got.
Baker just won.
Whatever you say his name is. Yeah, that's too early for Baker, but
I have a fuckload of Baker, but like in the 80s.
Yeah, I don't know
why. 15 picks later. Woo! I'm getting Swift.
This is a good pick here. He's
wow.
He's the running back 1.
Wow.
From a guy that we saw use like
a fuck ton. Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a role there. I actually started liking Swift as it went on, especially, I don't know if you've seen this, if you follow the Coach Speak Index guys, they haven't said Roschon Johnson's name once this offseason. No exaggeration. He's not been named once in a press conference, which is kind of insane because he's supposedly the running back too, and he hasn't been named once. So I think it's the rookie, and I think it's Swift.
Dude, if we get Jacoby Myers, we get a little Geno stack, bro.
I'm with it.
I don't think I would take him over. I don't know. I think I like him as much as all of those guys, really.
Who's under Addison? like for
Jawan Jennings, Coleman, but that's 90. So we got a big drop off after this.
I would just probably take I think Myers for our stack makes sense personally.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to be losing how many goddamn games, bro? They're going to be behind in a lot of these games. Just get them to us.
Imagine he already requested a trade. Imagine he has a fire start to the year and then gets traded midway through to a good team. Like, how cool would that be? You kind of get best of both worlds then.
This is kind of nice so far, bro. I kind of like where we're at.
I agree.
A lot of high upside guys. We've seen Jacoby Myers with some big ones there. Let's get to a couple of questions. We got a while before our next round. Omarion Hampton and Waddle better than Kenneth Walker and Swift. Who wins? I guess it's tough because it's two running backs on a wide receiver and running back. I don't know if that's just like a flex option or what, but I don't know, dude. I'm probably leaning a little bit more towards the Swift side.
I would too, if you have wide receivers as well. If you don't, it kind of depends on need. But if you have wide receivers and you're fine, I'm actually in a situation where I also have a wide receiver needy team. So I would trade a guy or not needy. I'm good on wide receivers. So I'll trade a guy like Waddle for a little bit not as high value because I don't need him as much, And I think this could be an example of that. Hampton's ADP is higher, but I think you and me are on the same page that who's surprised if Walker and Swift outproduced Hampton this year? I don't think many people. It's pretty close, So I would be near the double running back side for that one. But if someone really needs wide receivers and you don't need one and you get Waddle, then that makes sense too. It just kind of depends on the need. Said he has Pollard. Appreciate the insight. Yeah. I mean, Pollard obviously is going to crush the first half of the year with no Spears or anything.
Dude. And that's been one guy I've been grabbing now.
100%.
Been Tajay Spears. I've been grabbing Tajay Spears. He's like 170.
I agree, but he's still in a walking boot as of.
Oh no, dude! This is just so if I make the playoffs and he gets, then I have something, right? That's because Tajay Spears was inside the top 100 draft picks before the injury. So I'm not saying draft him early. I'm just saying I've been grabbing a lot of them because he's free.
Yeah,
he's free now.
Yeah, I saw someone in the chat also mention Ollie Gordon. I think I talked about him a couple weeks ago. I think he's a fantastic late round pick. He's the running back too now. Wright got injured. He's going to miss the first couple weeks. He sucked anyway. He was the least efficient guy in preseason. If you look at the advanced numbers and stuff, Gordon, I mean, I don't know if I believed in it after he fell off the face of the earth last year, but the guy's, a chain is little. He can't physically, he is not built to get 15 carries a game all year long. There's going to be opportunities. I personally think the Dolphins will fucking suck this year. So that obviously hurts your running back upside overall. But for a late round pick, Ollie Gordon is a good one.
What's your thoughts on Keon Coleman this year? I know he's been getting a lot of hype from minicamp. They got to throw it to somebody, right? They got to get the ball to somebody. What's your thoughts there?
I have a decent amount of all the Bills wide receivers. I have a decent amount of Palmer, Coleman, and Shakir. I think Shakir's still the most undervalued because I think Shakir's still the wide receiver one. He's just a slot guy, and his upside is kind of capped, but he is the most reliable target. Keon Coleman is a good contested catch guy, but he can't get open. He doesn't look very fast. So you're kind of depending on boom or bust plays for him. That's scary. Josh Palmer, if you watch the show, I've always fucking hated Josh Palmer. I still think he's a good pick. It doesn't matter. There's opportunity here. The only bummer is they just signed Gabe Davis, which actually could be.
I did see that today.
Squad, but that could actually be really fun. So we'll see.
So we could get Shakir here. I'm thinking. I know this is a little out there. What's your thoughts on if Mark Andrews falls to our second pick there, matching him with Lamar as his there?
That might tight end. We don't need Lamar Bauer or Andrews Bowers,
Never. We would not look at any more tight ends. I wouldn't need him.
Yeah. So. I like that. I think it makes sense.
Do you want to do that, or do we go Jennings, Shakir here because we do have an open wide receiver spot and just pray to God we get him at 99?
I was gonna say Downs is under 2. We could just pick up whatever is the remaining good wide receiver or whoever. I'm good with that personally.
Which one do you want, Andrews or?
I'm good with the stack with Andrews.
Okay,
yeah.
I kind of like that too. I don't have any stacks with him.
Mm-hmm. I had him a little early when before the injury to Likely, when he was kind of falling and Likely was going up. I was taking Andrews then, but now it's kind of evened out a little bit. But yeah, I think most of these
back action.
So what's our wide receivers looking like? We got
We have CD and Jacoby Myers.
So we should go wide receiver.
Yeah, we need a receiver here. I don't know if I want to go Keenan Allen yet.
I think it's probably either him or Downs. Godwin and Reed are both off my board completely, so I would skip to Shaheed after that. But
all right, so we can get Downs here.
I like Downs, and if you're watching right now, you're an OG. I will be betting Josh Downs week 1. Keep it quiet. But if you're an OG, appreciate you watching.
Yeah, if you're here 35 minutes in watching them do this shit, bro, you deserve it. You deserve it.
Hell yeah. So that's my favorite early. But yeah, good spot right there. Added another one. Team's looking solid now. We got a good squad.
Yeah, this is where we're at. We got Lamar Jackson, Kenneth Walker, Chuba, CD with Jacoby Myers, Josh Downs. We got a nice little combo there. Bowers, Andrews. So obviously pushing those when we didn't draft a running back to round 4, and now I feel like we have three pretty good ones to kind of we just need 2 of them a week, right? 2 of them a week. I feel like that might be the spot where we're gonna have to. It's just gonna be wide receiver, running back heavy. Maybe grab one quarterback in this next spot, and then just go fucking ham on those running backs and wide receivers, and hopefully get one that we like.
Yeah. Looking at the team, I think wide receivers probably definitely the need for whatever the next pick is, but we got options now.
Yeah, I think it's if we don't really like any of the receivers at that exact price too, I feel like we could grab what's your Fields thoughts? I haven't asked you about Fields at all. A lot of people have been really down on Garrett Wilson now. I'm like, so I know Fields is going to have the rushing upside. It's nice because DraftKings gives you the 6 points for the rushing touchdown. But what's your thoughts there on Fields? I feel like we're going to probably end up going to either a wide receiver or quarterback in this next pick.
Yeah, my problem, I've actually I didn't have any early. I just started doing a couple Fields teams. Maybe I have like 4 or 5 now. And one reason I like Mason Taylor as a free late round tight end as well to pair it with. Because I'm not really taking Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson has already been like top 10 in targets like twice, and he still hasn't been like a wide receiver one. I don't know. There's just I don't know if there's enough meat on the bones there. I think it's going to be a run-based offense, and I think if the Jets have any hope, they should be running the ball like 35 times a game. Like I'm in. If I knew the Jets were going to just run all game, every game, and their defense could be more like it was in the first half of the year than the second half of the year, I'd be in on the Jets this year, actually. I don't think Justin Fields is good, but I think Breece Hall and Braylon Allen are both really good. Like, I think both backs are very good. And I think matching that with Fields and a zone running scheme, it's a pain in the ass for anybody. Like, you can be the budget Eagles. You know what I mean? You just have to front run teams, because if you can't front run, then you're going to get fucked. You know what I mean? You can't actually depend on him to throw the ball. So I don't mind Fields, but I'm not like big exposed to him. It's just a little bit.
I have a decent amount of Godwin from grabbing late just because he's falling down, just because I might need him later. He might be ready. Oh, my dog's right on my leg right now. So just popped up here. What's your thought? I know you said you don't have any Godwin. I actually have a decent amount just for later if I'm already loaded. If I need a little bit extra.
I have early Godwin. I do have like 10%. He's just now off my board. I have enough. There's been enough injury stuff where it's just like he might miss the first 6 weeks. And also, what's the ramp up? How quick does he get back to it? He's been injured all the time in the past as well. It's just scary to me, man. Like it says he's going to miss at least the first month of the season. I'm trying to see if we have any more updates. Not expected back until week 5 or later per their GM. Yeah, he could be a good. I would need it to fall more. Like, I don't know. I don't think I can do it at this point right now with the injury stuff. At this point in his career as well with the age.
Do we just say fucking do Eckler and be done with running back?
Yeah, I don't hate that. I mean, who else is
have Eckler or Drake May, and I feel like I'd rather have Eckler because running back's a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
And I have a fuck ton of Eckler, and I love it, dude.
No, yeah, you and me are both on Eckler, but I was getting him at 180. Like
Godwin just went, so we don't even have to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm good with running back as well. I'm trying to see. Shaheed could be solid, but man, that offense is scary as hell.
I do not want to trust Spencer Rattler throwing.
I really don't. I don't even really.
Ferguson, fucking A, dude. That's a little reach. He's usually like 135. All right, I don't think we're gonna need another running back, dude.
Yeah, I like the squad right now. Maybe one last round.
Yeah. Late, maybe a late running back. but I think we have Swift, Eckler, Hubbard, and Kenneth Walker. Obviously, all 4 of them hopefully starting the whole year. And then we have 2 of the top 5 probably tight ends. Now we just need a backup quarterback and then just a fuckload of receivers.
Yeah, and like I said, if that other Bears running back is free at the very end, you could kind of pair them both in there, get that little, like, one of them is going to have to do something, Like, I like matching those 2 guys together as well. But, yeah, no, I like our squad. Burden could be a good pick here. Thielen.
Bateman would be a person to –
Oh, yeah, that would be the best. It stacks. That would be awesome.
That'd be a full stack. That would be
and also – are you taking Flowers? Like, I'm really not. Like,
I have 0 Zay Flowers.
Yeah, but he's not like. Yeah, I think Bateman's pick here. Burden scares me, man. I see a lot of people taking him. I liked him in college, but dude, Zacchaeus is starting. Like, he's the week 1 starter. So Burden's going to drop a couple zeros for you, and maybe he pays off at the end of the year. But what if Odunze is really good? Well, then it's like that's a leap they're expecting too. What if Colston Loveland's really good? Well, like. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough room for Burden this year. Burden would be a buy like next year for me, probably. But
yeah, no, I agree. Now I think we're just grabbing. I mean, we can get Geno to combo with all those guys that we have. I don't mind Drake May either, just for rushing, but he just went.
I like Drake May, yeah, but I don't think we need him as much in this squad necessarily. Over,
I've done a lot of Jordan Love. No other receivers with them because they would just piss me off, and I'd be like maybe grabbing like a Kraft.
Kraft is the move.
Yeah, so maybe I just grab Jordan Love here as a backup, and then hopefully we get Geno in the second or third last round, and him fall all the way down just to match with our stacks. Because Jordan Love's got a lot of 300-yard upside, right? Like that's 2 points here, right? So in DraftKings you get the bonuses for 300 yards. I think Jordan Love obviously has a lot of yak guys. You just don't know who he's going to throw to. That's the thing. There's 5 different dudes. So that's why Kraft is always my favorite because I don't have to pay high. Musgrave was hurt last year, but Kraft really turned into a good blocker as well.
Yeah.
So he's on the field a lot.
Him, and then I know everyone hates him, but I'll throw in some Wicks in the last round. He's literally free. Yep. Jaden Reed is trying to play through an injury that, according to one of the guys I follow, like no one actively has tried to play through. It depends on how bad it is, but whatever he's got going on, it should apparently require surgery. He doesn't want to get surgery. He wants to play through it. I mean, I don't know. He's already a slot-only guy last year. Like, I Reed is, for me, dunzo as well. I'm not taking any Reed. And I like Jaden Reed. I'm a huge fan of him, but combine the bad usage last year with then playing through an injury this year, I can't really get there, So I think Wicks could step up, and if he does go out and get hurt, could steal some of those snaps, But I agree, Kraft is my favorite target, and he goes pretty late. Like, you don't have to reach for him at all, really.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on who was our other guy that I was looking at there? On my number 1 exposed wide receiver, Cedric Tillman.
I don't mind. I thought about betting him week 1, honestly.
So fucking late, dude. And he's the number 2.
Yeah, I like Flacco's going to throw. They probably they talked about running the ball more. I just don't know if they can. Like,
Ooh. Bum girl forward at 2 yards a pop, bro. Like,
it's ugly, So I agree. I think Flacco's going to throw the ball. I think Tillman's a good wide receiver. I think it makes logical sense that he's good price at his ADP.
We have Love off the board. McCarthy just went off the board. So we're kind of in a tough spot here, but we're going to have to grab a wide receiver. I know you mentioned Demario Douglas. Is that somebody that you do like? I don't know if I can trust Thielen here yet.
Yeah, Thielen will be really good for like the first couple weeks with no Addison, but once Addison comes back, I think that takes a lot of his upside away. I like Demario Douglas personally. Like I said, I have a good amount of Palmer as well. And your boy Tillman. I think those would be the 3 I would.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can get Tillman on the back end here. So I'm going to grab Douglas, and then hopefully we'll get Tillman. That would be fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'm with it. I think people.
Come on, Tillman. Let's just last, and then hopefully we'll be able to get Geno, and then I'll just do the rest on my own, and we can get people out of here because there's 100 people of you guys with us. Hey, appreciate you guys joining us. 100 of you guys in here, first 45 minutes of our NFL season. I just want to give a quick heads up on that as well. we'll probably be just specifically on YouTube for our normal shows. Just a quick heads up on that, just because it's a little bit tougher with Twitter doing all that, and it's tougher to like ask questions and shit over there as well. So just a quick heads up, that will be tomorrow. I believe will be just on YouTube, just so you guys kind of tooting. You on that guy or what?
No, not really. I mean, I don't know. I like the Jags like passing more than the rushing, but you already have ETN up there. You already have Tank. Like, I don't know. Tutin's just an unknown. I don't really take him that much, to be honest.
Come on, Cedric. Come on, Cedric. Wow.
There we go.
I love that, dude. Push me over that 40%, baby. Push me over that 40% Cedric Tillman.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've been clicking Palmer more than Tillman, which is why I don't have that much Tillman. But I agree. Like, if he's gone or like that range and you need a wide receiver, like he's literally the wide receiver too. Like this is past the range where you're getting most starting wide receiver twos. You know what I mean? So if they're going to be behind a lot as well, so that helps.
So I just looked back at Gerardo's thing. He said he got BTJ, CD, and Nico, and he said he got Brian Thomas Jr. in the 3rd round. Holy fuck. Who are you playing with, dude?
Yeah, I think he said it was his coworker league. So, shout out to you.
$1,500 first place? Just write this boy a check already, bro.
Yeah, can I get a
fuck, what is everybody else drafting?
Can I get a work invite? Like, can I play?
Yeah, where are you working? Is this like Amazon or something, bro? You at Amazon? They just like writing checks to first place? Because my God, these guys can't be trying very hard. If I knew $1,500 on the line, I'm fucking locked in, dude. I'm fucking mocks and everything there.
Yeah, I mean, these office kind of leagues are very soft, though. When I was like 13, I used to do my dad's office pool of like 300 people, and we were in the money a lot. Like I was doing good, so there's money to be taken in those.
Well, it's funny. My dad said that they had like probably 3 guys who knew anything in that league. And they were giving away like a 50-inch flat screen, bro. As the first place. I'm like, mind you, 50-inch, like this is like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
That was big. That was now it's like 100. So it's like that's what considered big now for a TV there. But we do need a backup. I'm hoping we can get Gino to match with all of our Vegas other guys there. Because we have Bowers and Jacoby Myers. That would be awesome. That would be great. We would have 2 full stacks, Baltimore and Vegas, and really not spending a tough amount on those guys. I wouldn't even mind grabbing a little bit of Stafford, just thinking that maybe he's going to get healthy here. And you got 2 number 1 receivers, but we don't have anybody in that, right?
Yeah.
We only have 1 quarterback so far, and that is obviously Lamar. So, like, worst comes to worst, we lose Gino. Who you taking elsewhere?
Yeah, well, let's see. We don't have any stackable guys, really.
No.
What I normally
do would be and you don't really want to take Darnold because Darnold would be obviously anti kind of blocker.
Yeah. Maybe like Rodgers is ugly, but
fuck, what's it gonna be scary, dude?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to pray for Gino. If Gino's off, that's rough. I think Stafford's injury stuff is too concerning for me.
It is scary. It is. It's just
like the B reporter said he's gonna play week 1. He's good, but it's like a ticking time bomb. Like they're literally saying like if he gets hit real bad, I mean it's like a chronic back issue. That's not gonna go away. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like even if he does have a first good 3-4 weeks, I mean we could be seeing Jimmy G for like half the season. Which is just
Stafford just went above Gino. Holy balls!
People are hating on
you got my big goat down there. Daniel Jones ready for me to take him as well. He might be our straight backup.
I take Jackson Dart over Daniel Jones. I mean, just because Dart could be fun at the end of the year. Like,
but that's at the end though. I'm like, I'm going to need that. And Lamar cooks at the end of the year. That's the thing is I need these guys like that. Those middle weeks where you usually see everybody lay those eggs. Those are the guys I kind of need. It's just, I don't know how I feel.
I hope you're taking AD Mitchell. I hope you're taking a little stack at the end with upside. Or something.
Oh, yeah. I'm grabbing all these fucking cheap-ass dudes. I'm grabbing Warren in a decent amount of leagues as well.
I love Warren, too.
Yeah, he's like 78. Like, he's like behind Kelsey now. I'm like, I'm fucking taking the rookie with upside for sure, dude. Like,
yeah. All right, let's see. Come on, Gino.
Dude. Hey, pray. I need 104 of you guys with your fingers fucking crossed. 104 of you guys on Twitter and YouTube. Give me those fingers crossed. I don't know if there is a bigger fan of Geno in the world than me. I think I have more bets on Geno Smith over the last 3 years. I think that probably is the case, at least on the show. I am the island Geno man, dude. I love being out there for my guy Geno. It's just going to be tough if somebody fucking auto drafts and they get my guy. I'm going to be so pissed, and we're going to have to fucking do Sam Darnold, and that's going to be tough. But
Yeah.
Najee Harris, oh, God, one pick, dude.
We'll see.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Woo! We got him.
Yeah.
Go
That's
Geno. He finds his way to the team. Wow.
All right, let's look at our squad again real quick. Let's look at our squad.
We're up in a couple picks here. We do already have Downs, though. That's why I'm saying we also would have that to pair with Daniel Jones if we do get him.
Yeah, I would wait another spin around.
Oh, no. I'm not taking him now. We'd be looking at it for the next round around there. Do I just say fuck it, full stack now and put fucking Cooper with him?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
like the other ones.
Yeah. I know you and me disagree, actually. The guy I'm actually taking at the end, I've been taking Trey Tucker as my last pick instead of the other guys on that team. But that was before Cooper. Now with Cooper, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
So I either think Cooper or do we just say fuck it, go Alec Pierce and then hope Daniel Jones chucks it down the field and draft Daniel Jones and have two there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that. I like the correlation aspect of it, big play guy. Like I said, me personally.
Yeah, that's what you need. Yeah, those are the big guys. So I would say either Pierce or Cooper, and we have them both, right? We already have both. Hopefully we'll get Jones on the way back.
Bryant could be good, but I'd take Pierce probably.
You want Pierce over Cooper?
Well, or we could wait and take Mitchell next and do someone else, you know? We could do Cooper.
Yeah. Oh, Gino, you better have the year of your fucking life win me a milli, bro. Can you imagine us making to the last round? Vegas faces off against the fucking Browns or Vegas versus Baltimore, and we just have the entire fucking game. We need a 75-point shootout, bro, and we fucking win $2 million to first, bro.
Let's see who the Vegas final week.
Yeah, look at Vegas. I think week 16 is final. 17 for the final? Well, yeah.
I think it's the Giants.
Oh, my God, bro.
Which is kind of hilarious.
Who's the Ravens playing the last week? And then Vegas, Ravens, Indy.
Ravens have, it looks like the Packers.
Woo! I like that. That'll be shooty. That's going to be shooty.
And then who do you say? Colts?
Yep.
Problem with Colts is it might be Richardson on that last week, but Jags, Colts, Jags.
Woo! Fuck, dude. That's $2 million waiting to happen right there.
Hey, that'd be nice. Imagine if this lineup actually did that well.
I'm telling you, Daniel Jones is going to win the fucking milli, dude. I'm telling you. That's why I need him on the team.
All right, and then we should probably end with like a running back after as well, a wide receiver.
Yeah, I think after this next back-to-back picks, I'll shut it off and we'll close up just because we've been here for 50. Still have 115 of you guys in here live with us. We appreciate you joining us and watching me draft Daniel Jones.
Let's go to all right now. I want to see if there's any sleeper guys we can talk about late round here.
This is where I'd be drafting Tajay, though. This is where I usually draft him.
But see, I wouldn't take him over like Algier, who's still up there.
No. Algier's gone, dude. I guarantee you. Yeah, that was a good.
I guess his ADP so far back in this.
160, 165.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
But that's what I'm saying. He's never usually there when I'm taking Spears. Spears is like 180, and I'm getting.
I was taking Dowdle earlier, but now I'm kind of off that with that ETN guy from Florida playing pretty well.
Oh yeah, his brother. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I don't even really want Dowdle anymore because I don't think he'd be a bell cow if Chuba did go down. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I like Mason Taylor. Trey Harris is a guy I hate to say it. Ever since that Keenan Allen signing, I've been kind of out on Harris, but he could be solid if they pass more than people expect, but not a guy I have a ton of, honestly.
Alec Pierce still there waiting for us. I'm hoping to grab Daniel Jones, bro. If we can get Daniel Jones to match with all these other indie guys we have, because we already have Josh Downs, right? So possession receiver. Pittman has his back stuff. I know he's been playing, but that we're one hit away on him.
Yeah, I
got having fucking the number 1 and 2 receiver with him, and him actually having an offensive line to stand behind. So I'm thinking that kind of takes away from the rushing upside. But if we're able to actually pair with the big play guy down the field and the possession guy, I kind of like where we're at if we can get both Alec Pierce and Daniel Jones in this round.
Yeah, another guy I like here at the end too. I just see Aaron Rodgers reminded me of him. Roman Wilson for the Steelers really isn't getting talked about at all. And I get why he didn't do anything last year, so that you'd want him to. But they got DK Metcalf, and then that's it. They've got that other gadgety guy. What's his name? It's escaping me right now. I always want to call him
Calvin Austin.
There we go, Calvin Austin, budget Ray McLeod. Yeah, Calvin, he's like a gadget plus. You know what I mean? He's not a wide receiver too. He's a slot gadget guy. Roman Wilson is gonna probably play in 2 wide receiver sets, and he's free in the last round. If not, maybe later in the year he does. Like, I don't know, man. Calvin Austin's what's blocking you. Aaron Rodgers was talking about.
There's Aaron Rodgers. He goes.
Yeah, I don't.
Come on, Alec. Come on, Daniel. Let's go. We're 2 picks out. I'm hoping that, but like you see where we're at right now, where I'm drafting Tyjae Spears. This is why I have so much.
Yeah, I get why. I'm curious why Pat Bryant's fallen low. He could be a solid pick as well, honestly. There with Denver, someone's got to eat for Denver. Unless you think Cortland Sutton is like amazing and great value, someone's got to eat.
Fuck.
Someone took yours.
All right. Well, I got to get Daniel Jones at least.
All right.
You're already have. And then you got to. Who was the guy you wanted? Who was your other guy for Indy that you liked?
A.D. Mitchell probably would be who I'd go to get the little upside, because A.D. Mitchell could beat out Alec Pierce as well. Like, I could see Pierce being the guy that gets traded. Mitchell's got fucking talent. He just unfortunately can't really catch the ball very well. Which is a bummer for a wide receiver. He gets open so much though. Like, I swear, if you watch his film, you'll like him. Like, I think most people would feel that way. Like, if you just watch the film, you'd like him. But I don't even. We can probably
might be the spot where I kind of grab Tyjae Spears just because we kind of are loaded already at running back.
Yeah. Who else is available? Look on the RB tab real quick. I'm curious who else we got going here. Mitchell, I like the talent, but there's no room for him with Justice Hill. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Is he gone? Yeah, there he goes.
Damn. It's all right. We already have a loaded spot there. You did like Bryant, though?
I think it's a solid pick. I think it's upside. Yeah.
All right. I'll shut this down and stop sharing just because there's 3 rounds left, and I'll do those here. And then I'll kind of show you what we got. Because we got to wait a while anyway. So we got 17 more picks till our next one, and hopefully I'll be able to get A.D. Mitchell to combo there. Anything else, Stu, you want to talk about? We obviously been on here for about an hour doing our stuff here. Obviously talked about a few guys that we like that maybe not a lot of people like. But anything else you want to talk about here before we get people out of here?
Yeah, I mean, not really. If people have more questions, you can send them. But, I mean, yeah, I feel pretty good about our draft there. We'll obviously talk a little bit more future stuff. Like some of the other top-owned guys, I didn't want to talk through fully because I'm going to have bets on them that I figured I'd just talk through then, for like futures or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, I thought the draft went well. If you guys got any questions, feel free to drop them. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't have too much.
Last thing I'm going to bring up, Stu, before we get out. My last guy I got to bring up to you because I do have a decent amount because he's fucking free and he's still on the board right now, and I might grab him. Darren Waller in Miami. What is your thoughts? He's a 210. 210. He's going to be an 18th round, 19th round for a lot of guys. That's I mean, do you think something comes back? I know Kelsey Plum ruined this dude's life and just fucking turned him inside out, but
so anyone that stops a pro sports career and pursues the worst rap career you've ever heard in your life, like, I didn't listen to those fucking songs. They're so bad. Like, I don't know what this guy's thinking. Like, it's hard to stay in NFL shape when you're on the NFL. It's just a fact. So I don't know. I think I like building these shitty 3 tight end teams where I'll go like Hunter Henry, Zach Ertz or something and someone else at the end there. So that's the kind of team I'd have him on. I would not have Waller on a team where you only have 2 tight ends. Bowers and Andrews for me would be all I did with tight ends personally on a team like that. But if I had a Zach Ertz, Hunter Henry, that's when a Waller would then come into play. Everyone has their things. I like drafting the rookies. So for me, guys like Elijah Arroyo, who I think could be a legit slot weapon, and Evan Ingram for Seattle this year, I think could be really intriguing. I think Harold Fannin, who took snaps with starters in the preseason, and I think if Njoku either gets injured, which the guy hasn't played a full season in forever, or we see more two tight end sets, I think Harold Fannin could be great. He was an amazing college producer. Like, I'm more into like those long shot kind of guys, just because, man, those songs fucking sucked. No, I'm just playing. But like going out for a year is brutal. It's brutal. You know what I mean? And but he's talented, so I don't know how to feel about him. But if you're scared of a zero, then I wouldn't be drafting too much Waller, just because I think he could drop a couple zeros on that team.
Yeah, it makes it tough, dude. I can get Fan in here at this pick, but I don't know, dude. It makes it tough because like D-Hop is also in this late rounds. You never know where the hell he is because he's questionable there too.
I'd probably go running back this late to boost up the team a little bit. I don't think it really needs tight ends that much. But I don't mind Fannin. I don't mind Hopkins is like a weird one. I don't know. I have a little bit of Hopkins, but I have no clue how he's going to play this year, honestly. Like, no clue.
Yeah, maybe it's just a flyer just to kind of have him. Fannin just went, obviously, picked before us. But maybe I'll grab Hopkins and A.D. Mitchell or something because we already have – I feel like we have, 4 really good running backs, and we're just going to – I mean, we might get 10 receivers. I don't even know if they let you do that. I've never had that many.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think 5 running backs is a good build, I think, for me. I don't really do 4 that much unless I've got, like, CMC, Bucky.
Yeah, the only guys available right now are Kendre Miller, who might be worth trying, but Isaac Guerendo is also at this point.
Him now. Yeah, I'm done with Guerendo with the Robinson trade, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what's tough, because now we're just going to roll with 4 because I feel like we got to grab our we got to grab your boy. What's his face? A.D. Mitchell.
Yeah, hopefully he learns how to catch the ball. He's my least profitable player last year. I lost a decent amount. I don't think I want to bet on him, unfortunately. So kept chasing that upside. He's fucking open out there. It's unfortunate, but
so last thing too for Chicago, do you think that Monangai is going to be higher than Royce or whatever his name is? Like, can I think of Roschon?
Yeah, I think by the end of the year, when it matters, I think so. Like Roschon, they haven't said his name fucking once, dude. I have some Roschon too, just because anytime you can get guaranteed touches, I think he'll get some. I want that for free at the end of a draft. Like Kendre Miller, I like, but he needs something to happen. He's not just gonna beat Alvin Kamara. Both of these guys could be the starters by the end of the season, Roschon and Mongai. You know what I mean? So, and he's been working with the starters the whole time. I kind of like just leaving out Roschon and just going with the Swift, like Mongai little team up combo, because I think they even could complement each other as like the early down guy and the pass catching guy.
I think I'm going to grab Johnson from the Giants for tight end just because there's nothing else available that's anywhere close to playing. These guys are all ass.
I don't mind Theo Johnson as a late round guy. Like I said, I personally would not get 3 tight end on a team like this, but I do actually kind of like Theo. I'm curious what his week 1 line is, honestly. I bet he'll get a couple catches. Although they do have my goat Daniel Bellinger there, who's always a great like second tight end sleeper at like 15-1 odds, but I don't know if they'll play him anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we're good, Stu. Anything else you want to talk about here? We had our show, 120 of you guys still here with us. Anything else you want to say before we pop out today?
No, yeah, I mean, like I said, drop any comments after the fact. If you have them, we'll answer. We'll talk about whatever. If you have any fantasy questions, best ball season long, drop them below. And yeah, we'll be back talking futures, breaking down the slate. We got a lot of football left this week. Excited to see you guys again tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We're back tomorrow. I don't see any other questions in there, so we will be ready to roll. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for futures. If you have anything you want to talk about for futures, drop them in the chat. We'll hopefully see those. Obviously, we see everything, and then we'll get to those as we go on. So appreciate you guys. Best of luck. If you're playing any baseball today, if you have any questions on that, you can message me privately because obviously we are in the NFL streets now. We're ready to go. So appreciate you guys. And catch you tomorrow. Make sure you guys know Twitter. We will not be on Twitter. We'll be on YouTube specifically tomorrow. So you guys bring those questions. So have a good one, guys, and best of luck.